I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my WALTWINS baby back ribs. I want my WALTWINS baby back ribs. Barbecue sauce. As silly as it might be, we are here with our baby back ribs, and we're super excited because we are turning a fail into a success, into a sale. I don't know where I was going with that. A failure from a previous cook several weeks ago. We tried to do this on the Laredo. Had nothing to do with what we were cooking on. It had to do with the process. And actually, I dried out the ribs, and that made all the difference. So we found out drying them out, the ribs did not turn out. So we started, we were super excited about this one. We got the ribs in, got them cooking. 5 hours later, it wasn't even close. We let them go a couple more hours, still wasn't close. We went ahead and pulled them, cut them, tried to do anything we could. We couldn't save the ribs. Fortunately for us, we got them at Sam's Club. We got a stellar deal on those, but it didn't work, and we have been trying desperately to get this done again. And so, here we are. Brett's. We're in the vertical 7 smoker, and we thought, let's give this a go again. We grabbed some baby backs, some pork loin back ribs. Yep. Same thing. But Brett, let's go ahead and talk about the groceries. What's going into this one first and foremost?
Well, first of all, we've got, as you can see right here, we've got the pork loin back ribs. Like you said, we're using Sonny's barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
And Uncle Steve's. We're going with the competition pig shake. We love this stuff.
Pig powder.
Pig powder. We love this stuff for any of our porks, especially the ribs. I love doing them on the St. Louis style ribs.
It's got that touch of sweet, and it goes so well with this barbecue sauce. So we're super excited. But you got to check out. We have a link down below for Uncle Steve shakes. We love this. You know this, and we're really excited about this. This was a really simple one.
Really excited about it too. Let me go take care of that.
All right. So Brett, since you prepped this one, why don't you walk us through the process of how you prepped this and got this ready?
Yeah, real easy. First of all, the biggest thing you want to do is strip the membrane from the backside, which is the less meaty side.
Right.
Fortunately, the butcher at Publix took care of about 90% of it. I literally had only a little bit to pull. And then, so we season that side with the Uncle Steve shake, which we use very liberally. Nice. We want to make sure we get it all over. I kind of push and rub it in, and then we flip it, and then we season the other side. You can see I am not being shy using this Uncle Steve shake. I'm putting it all over, making sure it's in every nook and cranny possible on these ribs. Then we got the smoker up to 250 degrees. Came up to temp really quickly. And so I'd say less than 15 minutes, it was ready to go. So then we put them in, and they were ready to go for the first 2 hours.
So 2 hours, we opened this up, and they looked beautiful, that nice auburn color, exactly what we wanted.
Yep.
And so we got it out, we got it onto the tin foil, we laid our pats of butter, we sauced it, and we got our first mopping of sauce on there, flipped it upside down, sauced it all over the place, and then we wrapped this tight. The idea was we wanted to keep the juices inside.
Yes, and normally people say, why aren't you using the pink butcher paper? Well, because with using the butter and the sauce, the pink butcher paper actually, a lot of the juice will run out of it. The tin foil actually allows the juice to stay in.
Right. Well, we know we got into the stall, when we pulled it, we got it out, and then we mopped it immediately. So the idea is we want to get the moisture out. As it releases that moisture, obviously it's going to cool the outside, which will lead into that stall. Because we were mopping it regularly, we were realizing we kept bringing it down. In fact, we had to do some research. Why isn't this going to temp yet?
Yeah, I thought I had this cooked down to a T.
But it's really fun. So as we realized this wasn't going exactly the way we wanted, I mean, we could say it was getting tender, it was smelling fantastic. So we did a little research along the way to make the tweaks that we needed to do. So we left it uncovered, we let it sit, and we went an additional hour. At that hour, we were pushing 190, but we wanted to get closer even in the middle. So we let it go to about another 30 minutes because it wasn't like falling off the bone. This wasn't like turning to mush or anything.
Right,
not
exactly.
even close. Yep. So we let it go that extra 30 minutes. It has now been sitting for about 8 minutes. How long has this video been going? 9 minutes and 13 seconds. That's how long it's been sitting, because we did go ahead and pull it, trying to get it to room temperatures. So right now, all we got to do is cut into this. So we're going to do a little bit of B-roll right now, kind of some live B-roll footage. We're going to cut into this, come back and eat it, and let's see how this goes.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me?
Yep, that's the best joke I've ever told.
That was a good one. Listen, I'm jonesing so bad right now. As he started to cut into those, we saw the smoke ring, we saw the juices.
Yeah.
And oh, that was the one piece of advice, because it did take longer. It did actually take in a little bit more smoke. So because of that, with it open like that, we got a little bit more smokiness.
Yep.
I'm anxious to see how that's going to taste. We already know this barbecue sauce is elite. The only reason we don't have it in our hand right now is because they're
piping hot.
They're piping hot.
Waiting about 15
yeah,
minutes.
15 minutes. I said it was 10 minutes, but it was like by the time we got over here and got set up the camera. So a good 15 minutes. We're going to let them sit just another minute, and then we're going to dig in. But this is phenomenal.
This is what you want when you go to a restaurant.
Well, we got it just cool down just enough now.
Yep. I'm keeping gloves on for this one.
I didn't want to wait any longer. So like we say, it can look amazing.
These look absolutely perfection. From the smoke ring to the juices that are just kind of oozing out of here. Man, and then the tackiness.
You
the
done?
stickiness. Yeah,
You
go
done?
ahead.
Like
they
we
look
say,
amazing.
It can smell amazing.
You know, from the Uncle Steve's to the, yes, of course.
And
Can I get a...
And how many of the neighbors said it?
Yeah, oh yeah, we got a lot of compliments from neighbors walking by, but can I get a smell? Yeah.
Smell, yeah, you can. But if this doesn't taste amazing, then this is all for naught.
Naught.
Cheers. I'll eat to that, my brother.
Moment of truth.
Oh, shut up.
Freaking nailed it.
That just peeled off into my mouth.
Yep.
It's a mess all over the place.
Oh, that is fall off the bone, bro.
Look at that. My teeth are just pulling it off.
Oh, it is so soft and tender. You get some good saltiness.
I owe my family for this one, because my family was supposed to get to enjoy the other ribs.
We will.
I'm doing this again, just like that.
This is the best rib I've made, and I love doing the St. Louis style ones.
This is better
There's a lot
than-
more meat on here.
This is better than a lot of ribs I've gotten at restaurants.
Yeah.
I've paid for worse ribs. I've paid for lesser things. I need a wet wipe and
A
I
wet
need
nap?
and a nap. I was gonna say I need
A wet
wipe
nap,
and a nap.
a wet nap, and a wipe. Oh, it's so good when you make good food.
It is so good when you make good food.
That's gotta be on a
hashtag.
t-shirt.
You have to make ribs.
Yeah, give it a try.
And I think the biggest takeaway again, let the process work through the process. I think that's what happened last time at my house. Is we panicked and we tried to change a few things, including bringing the heat up too much. That was just something I thought. Let me get it to temp quicker. It's just going to make it tighter and harder to get there.
Yep, and also one thing, and especially because we're still relatively new to smoking, you want to follow exact temperatures, so like I said, I was set out to do a 2-1-1, thought they were going to be done, but you'll get to a point where you realize that end result is all that matters. So you got to get the meat to the temp that it needs to be at. In this case, we needed these to get to 195.
And so with mine failing back at my place, when Brett was saying, no, Adam, we got to get to the next one. Now, those of you that know, when we get together, we film several videos. So we've done, in this process, this is video number 6 for the day. We started it as number 1. It's the last cook we're doing right now.
Yep.
And all those other cooks in between, it was like, we got to get to it. And I remember at one point just telling Brett, just chill.
Yep.
The way they're going, when I stuck the thermometer in, I could feel it was still tight. By the end, it started to loosen, and I knew we had a little bit more time. So it is, you trust the process, but you also start to trust your gut. I know we're talking a lot about it because that's how giddy we are.
We're proud of ourselves.
So happy we came and did this. If you like this, make sure and give this video a thumbs up. We really do appreciate it. It's one way in which you can support us. And also, we have some goodies that we've highlighted in this. We have the new KIZEN or thermometer. We have a link to that below. Super excited about that. And these new Dalstrong Chef's knives. These are the Valhalla series, the new beautiful red, and the white one that we got recently. We have a link to that below as well.
They're so sharp, they'll make you Valhalla at your boy. Valhalla at your boy.
And these just cut through those ribs like it was butter. But we are so happy we came and did this. And thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. And with that, we bid you adieu.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.